Okay, hello children. Today we are going to do two stories. The first of two stories of flying. Now the first story is his first flight. We'll be doing the black aeroplane the next class. His first flight, as it is obvious, it's about the first flight of a bird. Bird is very scared of flying and how he overcomes his fear. That's what is being shown in the story. The story is written by Liam O'Halhaty, who was a famous Irish novelist, and his stories have come out of his experiences in his life and hardships that he faced growing in. The young seagull was alone on his ledge. Ledge, as you can see, is the corner. And why is he all alone? What has happened to his family? His two brothers and a sister, who's younger to him, have already started flying the previous day. They have learned to fly, but he is afraid to fly with them. Somehow, whenever he goes towards the brink, that's the edge of the ledge, and he attempts to flap his wings, he becomes afraid. When he looks down, he sees the sea, he sees the what a great height he is at, and he feels he may fall down, he may get hurt. It's the great expanse of the sea stretched out beneath, and was such a long way down, miles down. Oh God, I'll fall. He felt certain that his wings would not be able to support him. So what he did is he bent his head and he ran back into the hole where he used to sleep at night. Okay, and even when his brothers and his sisters, who's actually their wings are shorter than him, they are not as strong as his. They are running up to the brink. They are full of energy. They are happy to fly. They are running to the brink. They are flapping their wings. They are flying away. But he is not able to gather enough courage to take the plunge, to leap off the ledge, because as long as he's on the ledge he feels he's safe. He's unable to leap off the ledge. His father and mother, they had come around, going on calling him shrilly, upbraiding him, scolding him, threatening him that, see, if you don't come, we'll make you starve, we won't give you food, you will starve death on the ledge. But he could not move. Whenever he tried to move, he found he was unable to move his body. Here are some word meanings for you. Ledge, as you can see in the picture, the corner of a place, it's a small overhanging sort of thing, a shelf-like structure. Flapping is moving your wings. Muster is collecting, gathering. Plunge, to jump off something, to dive off something. Upbraid, actually upbraid just means to scold. They have tried to make the meaning easier by giving you a picture of a girl with her hair braids on top because she's scared, because she's scolded. Anyway, that all this happened 24 hours ago. That is his brothers and sister flying away. Everything happened 24 hours ago. So one whole day he has not been able to move. Nobody has come near him. They are not even bothering about him. The day before, all day long, he had watched, how his parents are teaching his brothers and sister. They're becoming perfect in the art of flight. How to skim the waves, just touch the water and go, and how to dive for fish. And he had seen his older brother catch his first fish and devour it. Okay, and standing on a rock. And his parents had been so proud, they had moved around the elder brother, praising him. And all morning the whole family had been moving on the plateau opposite. They are taunting him, they're making fun of him for being a coward. Coward is all brave. And now it's evening. The sun it's morning. The sun is ascending the sky. It's blazing on the ledge. Ascending means going higher. He felt the heat because he had not eaten the previous nightfall, and he slowly is going to the edge of the ledge and to see whether he can get some food. And he's standing on one leg with the other leg hidden under his wing. He's closing his eye. He's pretending to fall asleep, so that when the parents think that okay, he's going to fall, he's in danger, they'll come and they'll help him. But nobody is looking at him at all. He's doing all these actions. He's trying to act as if he's in danger of falling because he's hungry, all this. They're not just looking at him. He saw his brothers and sisters. They're lying there on the plateau. They are dozing. They're sleeping. His father is preening the feathers. Only the mother is looking at him. She's standing there. She's looking. And she's got a piece of fish with her. She's going on taking bits of the fish and eating. And when he sees that food, he becomes very, very upset because he also wants to eat food just like she does. In the middle, he'll stop. They will wet the beak and again they'll eat. And he's crying to her, begging her to bring some food. And then and when he's crying out to her to ask for food, she's screaming back derisively, that she's making fun of him. But he's going on crying very sadly. And after some time, you suddenly his voice changes. He becomes happy. Now why is his voice happy? Because he sees his mother coming towards him with a piece of fish. So he is leaning out eagerly to get the fish, and he is moving closer to the ledge. But when she was just opposite him, what she did is she stopped. Her wings are motionless. She stops, and the piece of fish is within his reach, but he can't touch it. So he's wondering why she's not coming closer. He's waiting, but she's not coming close. So in the end, because he's so mad with hunger, he can see the food so close, he just jumped off the ledge. He dived towards the fish actually, and then he noticed that he's away from the ledge. So he screamed loudly. He fell outward and downward into space. He felt as if he's going down, and he became very scared. A monstrous terror, fear, extreme fear was there. He could hear nothing, but all this lasted just for a minute. And instinctively he spread his wings out, and the wind comes against his wings, under his wings, under his stomach, and he can feel his wings cutting through the air. And now he notices that he's not falling. He is soaring. He is going very smoothly downwards and outwards. So when he saw that, yes, I am able to fly, I am not falling down, he was no longer afraid. He just felt a bit dizzy because it's the first time that he's flying, but he flapped his wings once, and then when he moved his wings, he found that he is moving upwards. So he is very happy, and his mother is also moving near him, encouraging him, and her wings are making a loud noise so that she's guiding him, and he is answering her with a scream because he wants to show his joy that he has managed to fly. Then his father also comes, his brother, sister, all of them come. They're all moving around him, and him. Okay, here some words are there derived. That's to laugh and summon, plaintive, sad or mournful, and skip, bounce. All these are other words for the word curvet, which we saw in the slide. Then he completely forgot that he had never been able to fly. Now he wants to try out different styles of flying. He wants to dive, so he dives. Then he decides, okay, I should soar. So he goes up, soars. Then he shrieks, and he's shrieking, happily, because to show his joy, he's going on shouting loudly. Then he goes very close to the water. He's just going very close to it, and he sees the green sea underneath it, and there are small ridges, there is stony parts here and there, and he's shouting loudly to show that he has managed to do it. And already his brothers and sisters are there on this green flooring. Green flooring is the water, the sea water, and they are beckoning him, they're calling him, come fast, come fast. So he drops his legs to stand in the green sea. And first when he drops his legs, he has never been on water before. He's always been on the ledge, which is solid. So he feels his legs sinking into the water. So he gets afraid suddenly, and he screams. He tries to rise up by flapping his wings. But he is so tired because he has not eaten food for one whole day. He cannot rise, and it's the first time that he has done this exercise. So he's exhausted, he's tired. His feet is going further into the green sea, and his belly is touching it. But luckily for him, his body is not moving anymore. It's not going further into water. So he's very happy. Oh, I'm not sinking, I'm floating on the water. And around him, his family, they're going on screaming at him. They with happiness, they're praising him, and they're also giving him fish. And in this way, he makes his first flight. So it's a beautiful story that tells about how a seagull overcomes its fear and it learns to fly. Now, this story is not only applicable for a seagull, but also for human beings. See, it's about how a frightened seagull learns to fly. And it's a representation of our own need to be independent and confident. We always have to be independent and confident, but at the same time we require our family. They are the ones to support us. They are our support system. A summary of the story is given. You can pause and read it so that you can just recap the story once again. And the main idea of this story is to dominate fear. We should not allow fear to dominate us. We should dominate fear. And as Flehati lived near the sea, he has observed sea life, he has observed the life of seagulls, and that's why he has used the seagulls to convey the moral that he wants us to have, that is self-confidence and self-reliance. Parents can support us to a certain extent, but they are not going to be there with us forever. They can't support us forever. We have to learn to be independent in our own way. Hope you all enjoyed the story. Thank you.